Make sure yeah, man. So, what's up, everybody? Test, 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 test. Make sure the screen load. All right. Load. Well, you got the music on, bro.
My bad. That was my ringtone.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm
got
making
myself.
sure.
I
Okay.
got my long songs and shit. My ringtone. My
All
bad.
right. All right. So we live. What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Killzown Jones, man. I'm in the building with my homeboy, uh, BamBeeze Aka Erick Stone. What's up, dude?
What's good with it, DJ?
Not much, man. I can't call it. I'm just sitting here chilling, man. You hit me up on the slide, man, a little earlier. We was gonna put this a little bit later, but you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, we both got, a lot
Shit
of
to
things
do.
going on. Yeah, man. So we just decided that we was gonna go ahead on and make this happen. So introduce yourself, Bam. Let everybody know who don't know about you. Let them. You know what I'm saying? Introduce
Yeah.
yourself, man. Tell a little bit about yourself, dog.
Where could I start? I mean, like, shit. Hey, I'm a young, inspiring artist from St. Louis. I've been doing music since I was like 13, but not only do I do music, I do poetry as well. When I do my version of hip hop, I don't forget the poetry side. I make sure that I keep that in there because it's like some people got the rhyming part, the rhythm, but they lack the poetry in their words, and they just emulating what they hear basically. So it's like everything that we hear from the outside, they let influence them. And me. I'm just trying to stick to my roots and be me. Just be as real as possible. No filter. Like just be Bruce, Eric Stone. Bam. That's the only thing I can be. Me. Original. So it's like, you know, the poetry from just my concepts and how I just have the music theories, and it's just something that you won't get from an everyday artist. It's a one of a kind art experience. So I mean, like, yeah, I can't sum it up with words. I can keep going, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've been knowing Bam, since the early 2000s, man. The 2000, the 2000s, man. I went to school with Bam. We was in middle school together, and man, this dude, I mean, I've been knowing him for a while, man. He been doing music for a while. He real talented, and
So
you
there's
know,
like
he,
people be sleeping. I don't mean to interrupt you, bro, but it's like people be sleeping. Like if you ain't rapping about what's trending, drugs or something negative, like real talk. If you ain't rapping about something that's trending, drugs or something negative, it seems like won't nobody pick up on it. Or if you doing something positive and not trying to be an emulator, why does it seem to be so hard to make it in music? Like I don't know. I'm asking questions
yeah,
like I don't know.
yeah. I mean, well, cause Bam, man, he did a lot of different music. For the folks that don't know, you know, and you just dropped this project, man. So tell everybody about this project and where they can get it.
Basically, I was like, okay, I ain't did music in a while. It's been a while. People was like, I'm seeing people doing music, and they come to me like, bruh, you got to get back on that, bruh. You know you good at music. Why you ain't doing your music? I'm like, damn. At the same time, life is wonderful, bro. So blessings come, and you gotta do what you gotta do. So I mean, time for music. I had to sit back. I had to put music on the back burner. I couldn't put music first. I love music, but I couldn't put music first, so I wasn't able to do music how I wanted to. But it was building up that passion to make music. The whole time I'm wanting to record, just years. I think what 2 years, 3 years went by. 2 years went by without me doing, with like publishing a song. Like I got lots of song concepts on my Pro Tools. Like I got a backup hard drive. But make a long story short,
Hey, well,
my
but hold on, hold
project.
on. What's the project that you just put out on that Piff? There's a project you had sent to me a while ago. And what was that project? Cause that project, I want to mess up the name. Was it '90s Kid Project, or was it the what was the name of it? I'm trying to remember the name, and I want you to tell people about that project, man, because I think a lot of that was your latest project, and I fell in love with it. I didn't get a chance to put it up on the site. I thought I had did, but I put so much stuff on the up on my website. I lose track of time. So what is it? Oh well, okay, hold on. 8-bit '90s,
Yeah,
baby,
the
my bad.
8-bit
Okay,
90s baby freestyle mixtape. Well, 8-bit 90s baby freestyle mixtape. You already know. I did that in 24 hours. My concept, excuse me, I've been up all night. I've been making music. My voice be cracking sometimes. You gotta bear with me. Been up all night, voice cracking and shit. But anyway, it was 24 hours. That was my concept, and that to not do any editing, and what I call is like not not using any coins, which would be like going in, editing the track, or and stuff like that. If I had to go in and edit the track, I just leave it like that, or cut the freestyle if I ain't like it. But a lot of stuff got cut. Like I think it was like 4 songs that didn't make the actual mixtape, but I don't know. It might see something else, but like I said, I got projects after projects. The 8-bit 90 baby freestyle 24-hour mixtape. It was just something I was like, I got to get back to this shit. Like I've been away from music for so long. That's when I was explaining, you know, being away from music for so long with all that aspiration and ambition building up. When I got back around some recording equipment, it was like I was pouring all that raw energy and feeling and everything I've been going through and just everything from an artistic standpoint. I use video games, which a lot of people probably, look down upon that or feel a certain type of way, but at the end of the day, it's music, it's art, and it's you know, my specific kind of art. So,
so did you produce the whole project? 'Cause I know
nah,
you.
there were I think 2 beats that were mine, and I got some beats from various amounts of artists that I collaborate with on the internet that I contacted via YouTube or maybe SoundCloud, uh yeah, SoundCloud or SoundClick. I buy at least for some of the beats, get them untagged, and get some beats from some friends.
All right, so ma'am, I knew you started really jumping into music a few years ago. You was doing the STMF movement, and like you had a couple artists with you. Y'all was doing videos, and then like you said, you had stopped. You know what I'm saying? You take care of family and different things of that nature. But kind of go into like what was the inspiration for you to do music? Because at that time, me and you had kind of lost contact. We kind of
Yeah,
reconnected. Via what was it, Bebo, and then that goddamn Bebo kind of fell off, and then we got on the Facebook. But you was doing the street team money fashion, money
street team,
fraction.
street team money faction,
Yeah,
STMF street team money faction, YBG Young Boss Gang.
you
Not
know,
gang affiliated music. I just want to state that because everybody think that it's a stereotype where if you're a hip hop artist or you pursuing the dreams in a hip hop career, or if you're from St. Louis that you fall in a stereotypical category that you're a gangster, a rapper, you got a crew or all this shit. I'd be like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna make music and it's art. I'm not a negative person, but hey, don't push me.
yeah. So when you started doing the street team money faction, you was you and you had a couple artists with you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was doing remixes of songs and stuff like that. You had the Lou Boy, uh, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had the Lou Boy
Yeah,
freestyle over the plies, and y'all
yeah,
flipped
with
it.
that Pride Saudi, I remember that shit. That shit was like, I don't know. It sounds like garbage right now, but it's like amazing how far you can come. Like the shit straight sound horrible today. Like if you heard it, it'd be like, damn, this shit sounds shitty. But back then to us, it was like
It
cool.
was
It was a
bomb,
way to
yeah,
express ourselves.
yeah. I liked a lot of stuff y'all did, man, and I felt like people wasn't really appreciating, what I'm saying,
Most
y'all,
definitely.
yeah,
Um,
y'all what y'all was doing,
But
and
what
I,
we were doing was basically just expressing ourselves. We were young, we wanted to make music. We had the aspiration, but we just didn't have the what can I say, the equipment at the time, but we were gonna do it by any means necessary. We were all hungry at the time because we didn't have other means of recording. So it was this program I think that was out at the time that I started using to record. I never recorded on Fruity Loops. I always recorded on Pro Tools, but before I got the Pro Tools, I used Mixcraft. And I was always the engineer. I would always be mixing up people's tracks, going through selecting effects and compressing up the voices and expanding them and putting choruses and flangers on them, just coming up with a recording method. And that started back when I was 15. I went to Tennessee with my friend's uncle. It was like, I think 4 of us. It was STMF. It was all of us, my friends from high school. We was down in Tennessee to do this mixtape. Man, one day I think Chance was gone. We was making an album, a mixtape, so many motherfucking tracks, just unheard, nobody, never been released. But he went to work, and all the way he at work, we writing, but he got producers coming in and out making beats. So we like, damn, dude making a dummy raw ass beat. We just sitting there writing like, damn. He came out like, hey, what y'all doing? Y'all ain't finna come in here and make music? Shit, we just went in that motherfucker. Then he was like, he had to go, so he left me in charge. So it's like I'm in charge of this Control 24, all these switches and shit. I'm just a little country, I'm a St. Louis nigga. I don't know shit about no motherfucking Pro Tools. I'm coming from Mixcraft. I'm 15 years old, you feel me? I'm just going off everything I see them doing. We record and we get to picking back up on the tracks we was doing. I'm going through the Mac. Always been smart when it comes to computers. But he walked back in mad as fuck. I'll never forget that. CMF was mad as fuck. He like, you want to record? Now you record your team tracks from now on. And that shit, ever since that day, I've been a designated producer, a designated engineer, I guess.
Yeah, so how did y'all was putting out them, y'all was putting them records out. You had a couple songs. You had Life in the Jungle. Y'all had another it was another
Man, you bringing up some classic shit to me. Like, I love my music. I'm probably my own biggest fan. Like, if you got Life in the Jungle, give me that shit. Like, that's a internet gem, dude.
Yeah, man. I mean, I
have that no more.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all had some tracks, man. And then when you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying. You always, I knew you was always in the tech and games and stuff like that.
Yeah, heavily techno savvy.
So, like, how did you get into that, man? Because you know what I'm saying. You know about all the different music programs and the different I had, you just always had a technical, knack, you know what I'm saying? You always had a ear for tech. You kind of got to help me get into technology, because at the time I was just like, when I was coming up, I didn't really have access to it or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, you kind of doctored me in from either school or whatever. We'd be at, in computer class or whatever, clowning, and you always knew, okay, this is the operating system, this is this, you know what I'm saying? And you was schooling me on these things.
Yeah,
and,
that's what I was about to say. I was about to get to that. That shit came from when I was in middle school, because I know the science teacher, when I went to science class, I see him fucking with the computers and shit. I'm like, hey, I got theories, and I fucked with him, bro. He was straight like, he was telling me his theories. I told him my theories and shit on how the universe and shit work, and then that's how science became like part of my like philosophy on life. Like, science, a lot of people frown upon it because of religious viewpoints, but I'm not gonna speak out on those topics because people are sensitive about those topics. But I just fell in love with science, and ever since middle school science class, hey, I just been on computers, everything, watching the stars, researching stuff. I've been on it. I love science, information is technology. I love it.
So then you started, I would say a couple years ago, when I started my Target Practice mixtape series. You had sent me this track called "Do Whatever" with a homeboy of yours, another STL artist, Chino Dollar. You was called "Do Whatever," so that was a good record. A lot of people hit me up about that record, and a lot of people, they didn't praise me, but they, gave me props for going and actually looking for independent records. I had you on there. I had Kinfolk Kid Shine. At that time, only really people knew him from was Crispy and Wow. So,
right.
He was able to, you know what I'm saying? He was able to, get up on there. I had music from Rimrod. Rimrod Photography and other people in it.
Rimrod, I gotta say, Rimrod have some nice visuals now. Dude, I've admired Rimrod work, and I can say, like, from my viewpoint, it's only a couple people in St. Louis as far as videographers that I see that are good. It's a couple photographers. I'm not gonna name anybody, but it's some real good photographers. Rimrod has some nice work. He has a nice portfolio.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get him up on the show, man, because that's my guy. Been knowing him for way back. You know what I'm saying? When I put my first record out, and it was hard. You probably remember it because I put it out in middle school, trying to holler at some chick. That was when we was young. But anyway, this is your interview. We'll talk about that later. So anyway, the point I'm making is, that's my guy, and he always looked out, and he always send music. You always send music. Team Fresh Boys always send music. Lottie and Louis V.
Hey, yeah, I got on that music shit hella hard when I seen Team Fresh them making music. I'm like, damn, we in high school and shit. I ain't go to Central. I went to Soda and shit. I'm like, damn, them niggas got some music and shit going. Let me start me a team or some shit. Let me get somebody in the booth and shit. And I hit Loso one day. He like, shit, bro, come make some music with me. I went to his spot, made a track. Shit. I forgot the name of that track. Don't got the track, but yeah, that's throwback. I went over Bruh Crib, made a track. I linked up with Carlton, made a track with Carlton. Got a couple beats from Carlton. Only person I ain't linked up with is Ulysses. You used to be my straight. Middle school, bro.
Yeah,
you was the dude, bro. Straight on the science and everything. Was a straight dude, bro. Cool. Fucks with bruh.
Only person I knew that played and beat Devil May Cry 3 was him. But anyway, back on the topic, man. So you start coming out with these records. You hit me with the Do Whatever. But then the next mixtape, Volume 2, I ended up getting that Boss Gang from you, and that was I forget who was on that record. But then you hit me with the recently you hit me with the Baby Girl. That had been about a year and a half ago. And you just kept dropping records, man. Then you started getting into the beat. So, how did you go from making them records? And I feel like y'all got a banger, man. And I don't know if you still got it up. That we was talking about it off air. Yeah, man. Y'all should put that out again and really run with it and make a video, because I feel like that song right there. I know you try to experiment. You try to do a lot of different music. You don't try to stick in one lane. You experiment. You do different things or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like I do.
Most definitely like to stay true to myself with all my music, regardless of what the topic may be, regardless of what the conversation at hand. What message I'm trying to portray. I want to be 100% me. Never lose who I am because I'm doing music and make it seem like it's a task at hand, when actually I'm expressing myself through music.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question. So we was talking. I was noticing. I was on Twitter one day, and I saw that whatchamacallit. Yeah, I was losing my whatchamacallit. Yeah, man. I lost my train of thought. My bad. No, but so I was on Twitter, and I was, I'm following you, and I was following a certain artist. I ain't gonna say his name. He big in the game or whatever. And I noticed y'all was kind of going back and forth. Y'all was collaborating on something, and then, one day, I had saw that y'all, had y'all was going back and forth, back and forth, and then the communications,
I think I know what individual you talking about.
I mean, if you want to speak on that, you know what I'm saying, because
I know we can speak on it. It's real. I mean, just keep this shit 100. Speak on it, because I ain't got no problems with nobody. Everybody I work with is family, and I've been knowing them for a long time. I don't trust outsiders. So if you see me in an altercation over the internet with somebody, it's not even like probably what you might think it is. So like,
okay. So I'm gonna go ahead on and ask you. So I was on Twitter, and I be heavy on Twitter, Facebook, and all the social media outlets. Pushing my content and everything else. And I noticed that you at one point, getting, love and retweets by Soulja Boy, and shout out to Soulja Boy and the whole
Shout out Soulja Boy, by the way. No hate, bruh.
So
no hate, bruh.
This was around the time we was doing the mixtapes and stuff like that, and right. I was spamming. I wouldn't gonna say I'm spamming, but I was just sending my music to random people. I would just, if I see somebody on my timeline, I was sending them, I was sending them do whatever. I was sending them Boss Gang. I was sending them these different things, and I saw, after I had sent him a song of yours,
right.
He got into contact with you. So at that point, I'm like, oh man, my boy, finna be up out of here or whatever. At that time, Soulja Boy wasn't as hot as he was back when he was in probably high school or something like that. But he, got his own,
right.
He independent. You know what I'm saying? He's still selling out shows. He's still, doing club appearances, and his videos still, grossing 500,000 to 1 million views. So it's, you know what I'm saying? It's yeah, that's what I'm saying. So. Now you're on the love and hip hop and stuff like that. So yeah, then just one day it just went cold. And what happened with this situation?
Shit, I don't know. I just know when I was on Twitter, like, shit, I followed dude. Shit, I was on SODMG.com. I was in the chats every day. Shit, I was fucking with his community. I was like, shit, if he on the internet heavy, he techno savvy, like, that's how he got on. They say he revolutionized hip hop with the social media outlets and shit like that. But shit, I'm just networking with dude. Dude seemed cool and shit. Soulja Boy, he communicating with the community. He was the only artist that I seen through the internet, like, openly communicating with the community. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, if somebody famous, you don't usually see them talking to people that's on Twitter and their followers and shit like that. But I never been a Twitter head. I don't really know how to operate Twitter. Like, I'll be on Twitter today, lost like a motherfucker if I get on Twitter. Shit, that's why I seen a lot of shit from my Facebook. But dude, but he cool, but shit, I know I was on SODMG.com, and one day I'm driving and shit. I ain't gonna speak out on who. I'm just driving and shit, and I crash into the garage and shit, and I'm hella pissed off. Everybody flipping out, and I go straight to social media. Damn, I can't believe it. I just crashed the motherfucking car in the garage. And this nigga like, damn, bruh, how much you crashed the car in the garage? I'm like, yeah, shit. I forgot what his actual response is, but I got the screenshots. I'm like, damn. At the time, like, what the fuck? Old boy talking to me. Dude must, fuck with my music or something, because I'm spreading my music heavy throughout SODMG, on Twitter. I'm all up, every website, you hear me? I'm flooding that shit. I know people.
So he hit you up after you got into an accident. And he saw that you got into an accident, so he hit you up, man.
Yeah, on my SODMG page. On my SODMG page. It was actually, it was a status, it was an update post. Comment under the post and shit. And then everybody else on SODMG just went crazy. They just started commenting on my shit. All people started following me. You feel me? My SoundCloud took a big notch. My YouTube went up. I'm talking about Twitter. Motherfuckers started following me. I'm like, damn. So if somebody following you that's in the game, or somebody that already got something established, everybody else just come jumping, and then I jumped in. I think I took a couple of days off from social networking, because I don't like to be on social networks every day. My laptop is something to be on, but I'll be playing Xbox or blowing and writing music or some shit. But look, I took a break. I got back on SODMG. I used to get that motherfucker stunned with all my cameras and shit and some money and shit. I ain't gonna lie. I go get some more shit, extra shit to make it look real nice for people on camera. And he was in chat. And at this time, I'm like, I'm known in that motherfucker, so I'm hopping on video chat. Everybody like, what's up, Bam? What's up, Bam? And shit. I'm like, what's good with it, SB? So he just frowned. The next thing you know, you have been removed from chat by a man. I'm like, damn, bro, what's good, bro? What happened? Shit, why the hate, bro? I'm just trying to make it like everybody else, you hear me? Why the hate? Then he unfollowed me on Twitter. Right after that, delete me from the chat, unfollow me on Twitter, unfollow me from the SODMG website. Followers just, everybody else just unfollow. I'm like, damn, bro, are you serious? Shit, like I said, shit, you were a witness. You know that's true. Shit, I got screenshots and some more shit of this shit. It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like I was about to reach a point that I didn't reach, but I mean, maybe it's destined for me to reach my goals by another means. I can't look for a handout from another man, but hey, from his
Yeah.
standpoint, I probably would have kicked me out the video chat too. It's an inspiring young artist, and my fans starting to like the nigga. That's a problem.
I mean that that was kind of I was kind of bamboozled because I'm sitting and tweeting out stuff, retweeting you and saying
Right,
we
and you
gonna
see
have
this
a
shit.
mixtape and
Jody Hot Roller don't
I
follow
was
me.
like I was kind of
Uh,
like what happened? Did
I
y'all
think
have an
dude
argument?
Bodyguard's following me. You hear me? Jody Hot Roller, MTV Riff Raff following me. His bodyguards following me. I think Jabbar following me. There's a couple people following me. A couple corporations following me too. I ain't gonna brag on them because, like I said, I don't know how to use Twitter, but that shit happened, and I was like, damn, that's how it worked. It actually happened like that. It was crazy, but it was experience. I'm thankful for every experience that I have with my music because it's my
Yeah, I mean
art.
that's kind of it's cold, man, and I feel like I feel like this that's a cool little thing, what I'm saying, and that not every day people get up onto with these celebrities and stuff like that, and so you put out the records, man. You was doing the beats and everything, and then you start doing. I noticed you start doing some photography work and stuff like that. You can talk about that.
Yeah, when I started doing photography, it was just like, all right, I'm tired of working for somebody else's company. I want to be my own boss finally. I'm going to use this photography to make money and pay bills and pay shit that I owe. Probably use this shit to expand on my studio or you know meet new
Mm.
people that you know live a different type of lifestyle. And it was like that when I bought my Nikon. Opened up a doorway to other things. I wasn't used to shooting with a DSLR. I didn't get that quality video, and I've been wanting to direct videos ever since I was a teenager and worked for the St. Louis History Museum.
Mm.
Ever since I worked for the History Museum, I've been writing little short plays and skits and shit, but I never act them out. I got one called STL The Zone, and I never could find a cast to act it out. So it was like I'm sitting here watching my masterpiece go to work. I mean, waste, not go to work. I wish I seen it go to work, but I seen it go to waste because I put all that time and effort to writing something, and nobody wanted to work with me.
So you then I started looking at your YouTube channel. You started doing some work, man, and you put out this record called "I'm Paranoid," and I think that was the last record I heard from you because me being busy, you being busy, and
Right, life,
excuse
bro.
me,
Everything
you know,
changed.
yeah, man. So it been a couple of months, but I saw you did the Paranoid video, and actually no, that was a year or so ago. But you was doing, you know what I'm saying. You put that song out, and I was really messing with it heavy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right now, heads up, that song was on Bebo, but after sitting back and analyzing it, it's not me. And that's one of the things I try to stop myself from doing. It was like, hold on, Bruce, get back. That's not you. You can't do that, even though that's what's around you and that murder rate's high. That's not you. I know I'm paranoid, but I should never jumped up on the screen with my DSLR for the first time with guns. You feel me? Even though the guns are legal and registered, and I'm not a violent person, a gang affiliated person at all, or I'm not with that lifestyle. That shit's stupid to me. Some grown
Yeah,
ass people.
I'm talking about like
But
I don't know. I
I'm just
remember
saying,
you
to
did
me,
have.
it wasn't me though. I had it on Vivo. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and I pulled it off Vivo. I had it monetized and being distributed. I could have put it on another channel if I wanted to, like MTV Jams. I don't know if people know, but it's this website called Video, and you can pay them a
Mm.
subscription fee to push your videos. They monetize them, but I had to take Paranoia down because it wasn't me. Like I had guns and shit, even though I was paranoid because the city was going fucking crazy in chaos. I'm a father, I got kids, so I felt like I had to arm up and protect myself, but it was sticking there because I'm making negative music, expressing myself negatively, so I'm feeling negative. You feel me?
Mm.
So I had to snatch that down. There's a video up on Vivo called Cool One. It's a video up on YouTube called Cool One. Smoking weed, playing video games, chilling with the stoner. That's the type of shit I'm on.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So you know, I up until that that '90s kid freestyle project that you did. with 8-bit 90s kid freestyle, like you never did put out a project, and I always felt like with the songs you was putting it out, you know, like I mentioned earlier, y'all can check them out on Target Practice mixtapes. You know, the Do Whatever, the Boss Game, Paranoid, even Paranoid. I'm just saying the song itself, like it wasn't that negative. You know what I'm saying? I remember
Yeah,
seeing that original video.
honestly, I like the actual first video I did with a cell phone. You know, before I was, like I said, we get it done by any means necessary. Uh, I think it was a Droid Bionic with 1080p HD. So, I mean, it was cool. You know, it's not going to give you no depth of field or no crystal clear quality like a DSLR camera, but I like the video better from an artistic standpoint because it's just me and the other featuring artist, which is my cousin Kevin Cannon King. You know, he's a freestyle battler. He does freestyle rap and shit, battles people, slaughters them, however they say that shit in their terminology, but he kills shit. Shout out to Cannon. But anyway, what was I saying? I digress. What the fuck? Hell nah, straight off topic.
Yeah, but so you know, yeah, man. So you know, you went, and then like I said, I saw that you was working with you know, you had some artists with you, Levi and AR, and you know, and Kevin King. You know, I see, you know, see that you was doing all of that, and you know, you was also doing other little videos. You know, you was doing commission at one point I saw, and you know, so what made you switch up? Because I noticed in the last few months you kind of slowed up on that, and you know, you was actually doing pretty good work. I was, you know, I was catching you and seeing certain things that you was doing. I'm like, oh man, you know, he got a, you know, he got, you know, his equipment. He got all, you know, he's doing the music and he's also doing the videos, people and stuff like that. So, you know, what kind of made you stop? Um, you know, what kind of made you stop, you know, doing videos? I mean, I see you do vlogs and you doing playthroughs and stuff like that and speed runs, but what kind of made you stop? Because like I say, man, I know, you know, life and stuff gets in the way, but at the same time, like you really got a good talent. And I feel like, you know, St. Louis and the rest of you know, and the rest of you know, the world really has to what you call it, you know, really has, you know, has looked over you. You know what I'm saying? And I've been trying to push you in, and like I say, led to that Soldier Boy, that brief Soldier Boy collaboration. But even
Yeah,
though it
shout out to
felt,
SB, man, Soldier Boy. Shout out to Lil B too. Fucks with Lil B. A lot of motherfuckers say weird, gay, whatever, but that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Dude got a crazy ass following. The dude just basically get on track and say whatever the fuck he want. People still following him.
so yeah, man. So so you know, when you gonna put out a full fledged, you know, project? Because I think that's what a lot of people, a lot of people, especially myself and people, you know, friends and family and stuff like that, have been waiting on you to really put out a full fledged project. And I feel like if you know, we put you with the right people and get you around the right circle, man, that you could really take off and do something. Because you know, it's not every day that you know, that I have people that, you know, that's in the city. You know what I'm saying? That's putting out music and not really getting heard. I know it's a grind, it's a hustle, it is a upward, you know, a upward bound thing, and a lot of music, you know, if unfortunately gets, you know, especially being online, especially with a lot of people, you know, the game being oversaturated, that certain people don't get looks, and that's why I created Target Practice mixtapes, because I wanted a lane for people, you know, that were my friends and my homies and acquaintances and things of that nature, and just people who wherever they from, man. I had people on from, you know, from all over the country, you know what I'm saying, be a part of this mixtape series, and I just, you know, I really would like to see, you know, that the full fledged BamBeeze Erick Stone, you know, EP, man. So when can we expect that?
So I'm gonna get caught up in social media over here doing my interview. But shit, you can expect a full-fledged project from me by the time I feel like I finish discovering myself as an artist because I'm still trying to develop what makes me an artist and what makes me feel like I'm being, you know, what is that word I'm looking for? Satisfied when I'm making my music. or satisfied from hearing my music. That's why a lot of my music I just keep on Pro Tools or don't show anybody because you know it's just not what I say is me at the minute. I want people to get the whole full effect of me, not me and my growing process. I want them to get the full. I know who I am. This is what I'm about. Me, because if you can see, like my music, I go there, everywhere. One song I sound like this, the next song I sound like that. And it's just how I go. I don't know why, but I'm gonna be getting a full-fledged project together soon, real soon, sooner than most people probably think. But I've been working on some stuff, and yeah, I don't upload everything, so yeah, I've been working on some stuff. Most definitely will be something out soon. You got to keep on the raps basically sometimes.
All right, so you know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to jump out here other than the songs that you have dropped and the music you have dropped.
Yeah.
And you really want to just put something out, put your best work forward. You don't want to put nothing out that that don't it's not of quality. You want to put something out that's gonna show your best your best foot forward. So I respect that.
I also focus on a lot of fun too when it comes to making my music. It's got to be fun. When I recorded it, it gotta be. I gotta really feel that take when I do it, because I don't go do multiple takes no more. When I'm recording, I got a whole different theory about recording now. So, it just gotta be me. If it says it's me, then I'm gonna let people hear it, and I want to hear people's response. But lately, I don't know what the hell's been going on. People just don't respond. Like maybe I need to get somebody on the marketing side or something. Maybe pay somebody to market the shit. But I just really want to hear people's opinion. That's like the best thing you can ever do for an artist. Tell me where I'm wrong at. Tell me, how you think it sounds. I need that feedback, but I'm missing that feedback.
Well, I feel like you got a lot. You spend a lot of time, and you spend a lot of time, man, and you put a lot into your craft. But I feel like you got to really get out here and network with a lot, with different artists, and there's different things that's around the city that I could plug you to, and that's what it comes about. Because even with me on the video tip, like on vlogging and stuff like that, you really had to get no matter who you are.
It's a grind, I know.
Yeah, you gotta really get out here. If I really
want to chase hip hop, I'll be chasing it, but I ain't chasing it. I feel like this is something God birthed me to do, so I'm not gonna put pressure and feel like I gotta do more than the next. If I was in a race, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like in a race. I'm just saying like for people to hear your music, because it's like it is. You gonna have them days where the views and the plays don't come through like you wanted to, but I feel like you do got a lot of music, and I feel like you could, since you have been holding back and you have been trying to put out, you've been trying to put together something, because we all get that artist anxiety on wanting to put out the best record. And I applaud you for that.
You be like, hold on, what if somebody steals this? What if somebody else, what you don't know the possibilities, so you don't want to put your best work out there on the internet. Like, even though people ain't liking and people ain't downloading, they still might be listening because they heard that you're creative. And if they can't come up with an idea, you never know. People might just snake you over. So that's why I keep my best shit on lockdown on Pro Tools. And some of the shit I just want people to hear and get an opinion of on SoundCloud. That's the only official place you can get my music from. I think I uploaded my mixtape to multiple places. But when you want the fastest music updates, just follow my SoundCloud. It's I got two of them. BamBeeze. I'm going to change the name to Erick Stone, but BamBeeze, which is BamBeeze, follow.
Now, why did you change? That's the other question I meant to ask you earlier. Why did you decide to change your name from BamBeeze to Erick Stone? Because a lot of people still remember you as BamBeeze, you know what I'm saying?
Especially a lot of my gamer friends. Well, that started back when I joined Xbox Live. When I got into hip-hop, I was very young, so that was my first stage name. I think I only performed under the name twice at the Foo Bar downtown on Locust or Washington, I think. Eddie, the dude that worked at Fat Buddha. Yeah, what's up, Ed? But anyway, yeah. Well, I changed my name because it was something from my younger days. It was Bam, and I think it was because my name is Bruce. That's my government name, Bruce. So it was Bam because of the B, and I wanted the B to be strong, so it's like BamBeeze, and then I ended up coming up with like BamBeeze the key, BamBeeze the key to her lot, the perfect key, some type of shit like that. It was BamBeeze. Like when I was younger, my hip hop was centered around females and shit. And I wanted to be the key to her perfect lock, so it was like BamBeeze. And as I aged, I'm like, you know, I tried different names, but nothing actually fit. And then my actual government name is Eric. So, you know, Bruce Erick Third Kill. And I like to smoke weed, like to get high, so Erick Stone, you know, and that just stuck with me. I'm like, wow, Erick Stone. And I had a dream one time, people just chanting my name in a crowd, and I'm just on the stage, like in Moscow or some shit. And shout out to DZB gang too. Fuck with you, bro. All the way from St. Louis, United States, all the way back to Russia. I see you, bro. But anyway, I had a dream I was in Moscow, and the crowd was just calling my name, Stone, Stone, Stone. I'm like, damn, Erick Stone. Hell no. I had a dream, bro. And that shit, ever since then, I'm like, yeah, that's the name I'm going with. Erick Stone, most definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, Bam. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I say, man, you got enough catalog, man. You can take the songs that you got, and like I say, that Nemic, man, you Levi, Chino Dollar, you know what I'm saying? That could be your single that y'all put out there together, and something that y'all could really go out and build. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I know y'all stay fresh, man, and you know, and Levi stay fresh.
Yeah, bro. Most definitely. Nemus, it was just some shit we was doing. We was playing. I think we had sipped some Dems, bro. You know, that's that codeine, bro. You get that codeine in your system. We just started making music and shit. And that was like something I guess that a lot of people feel, but we wasn't taking it serious. Like, as I said, part of my music making theory is we're going to make sure that we having fun while we doing it. And we just had so much fun when we did that track. I guess you can feel the energy on the track. That's what a lot of people were saying, like, you can straight feel y'all energy on the track when y'all work together. A lot of people like it when me and Levi collab, but we had broke and went our separate ways because of, you know, reasons, our own reasons and shit. You know how you and your peoples bump heads? That's my cousin. But we bumped heads and shit. We had said, fuck that shit. Let's work together again. And we got several tracks that people haven't heard yet that's on my hard drive. But like I said, everything is going to be revealed in due time.
All right. So this just about wraps up the interview. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Bruce, coming on, man.
Oh, shit, it was a pleasure, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Cause and you know, the reason why I wanted, you know, we have been talking about this for a long time. And I know you didn't want to do it until you felt like, you know, you was gonna, you know, had time to really dedicate and get out here and run around. But
right.
Like I say, man, you know,
music and doing all this other shit is just a grind, bro. It's endless grind, especially when you're a single father. It's an endless grind, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, man, it's just, you know, you got it. I think it's time for you to take it up a notch. I know you kind of want to wait, you know, to put the project out, but you got enough songs and enough catalog. You know what I'm saying? You got stage presence. You know how to shoot your own videos, so you don't have to wait around for you could go and get
right. Yeah.
Dust Jackson or Rimrod or
SSP. If I pay anybody to shoot a video for me to be Ballhead. Shout out to SSP. By the way, Ballhead. See you, bro. And Voodoo Music. I fucks with y'all.
Yeah,
Young Blinks, Levi, y'all, John Madden.
Yeah. So that that's what, like I said, man. It's I just feel like it's time, man, people to see you, man. You got to get out here in these streets and really hit them hard with the records that y'all have put out. Because I feel like if a lot of people hadn't, if you said earlier that people really had gave their feedback, I feel like it's, when I put out my songs or whatever, I try my best to go out and perform them and get people interested. Because I think once you get in front of people in person, that's the more that you do, the Foo Boys and blank spaces and stuff like that. Y'all could just, y'all got enough catalog now. Y'all can hit the streets while you working on your project and Levi working on his project and the rest of the camp working on their projects. Y'all got enough songs now that I guarantee you it's gonna be people out there that'll you know, jump out there and see it. But like I said, I thank you for coming on, man. Thank you for
Like I said, it was a pleasure, bro. You helping me out, shit. Like, don't buy if you can't get hired there. You know, don't spend money places that you know they wouldn't hire you. Black businesses, we need to support them. But you know, I just want to give a shout out to God, the Most High, my mom for birthing me to this world, and everybody that showed me love and held me down. I ain't even gotta say y'all names. Y'all my day ones. Y'all already know.
So where can people hit you up, man, and get in touch with you, man, on social media?
Get in touch with me on Facebook under Erick Stone. It's I think my page name, my private page name. Bruce Young Boss Gang Third Kill. At Twitter, Bruce Third Kill at Twitter, or you know Twitter at Bruce Third Kill, and then Instagram at BamBeeze. That's that BamBeeze. That you know. Shouts out to my team, STMF Street Team Money Faction, AR Ryder, JC Mills. Shouts out to my brothers. Shouts out to Fresh. Shouts out to Tyrell Shots, Lil Bruh. Shouts out to Levi. See you, bruh. Doing big shit.
Yeah. So that's it, man. I want to shout out you for coming on the show, man. Shout out to all the other guests that have came on you know, the show, man. Shout out to Mega Red. Yeah, shout out to Telpo. Shout out Midwest Monstars. Happy birthday to Tony Roper on on Old School 95.5. And who else, man? Just, you know, shout out to all the indie game developers. I mean, it's late, so I need to get myself together too. Well, it's actually early, you know, depending on where you at. But yeah, man, shout out to all the indie game. Yeah, shout out to all the indie game developers out there, man, and shout out to
indie game developers. You guys really are important. We need more indie games. If we have more indie games, the future of gaming will look so fucking beautiful. But unfortunately, we don't have the tools to support all those indie developers. But I wish we had more indie games. Speaking of indie games, hold on, I was developing a game on a Unity engine by the name of Rooms, but it was actually translated in Japan, so it's not called Rooms, but it means Rooms. It's a very, very interesting game. It's going to be very addictive, but I'll talk about that at a later point in time. Say that for later.
All right, cool. So, who else I want to shout out? Oh, yeah, shout out to my team at Real Gaming News. Shout out to my team on DJKillzown.com. Shout out to everybody following me. You know, y'all can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, DJ Killzown Jones. That's DJ KillzownJones everywhere. Or DJ KLZ OWNJONES, and that's everywhere. So you know, y'all hit your boy up. Y'all hit BamBeeze up. We're gonna be putting this up.
Erick Stone.
Yeah, Erick Stone. Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to change. You know what I'm saying? When people go through name changes, but you know, I'm trying to get used to it.
You know me for under one thing all these years, so.
Yeah, man. It's the same. I'm still having the same problem, man. People still want to call me DJ AJ or DJ AJ.
I'm high right now.
Hey, so we up out of here, man. We up out of here, man. It's you know, it's your boy DJ Killzown Jones and Erick Stone, and we out. Peace.
We out, bro.